So hello everyone, so this video is just going to be over Israel and Palestine and also show you how to complete your discussion as well, okay? So that way everybody will be able to do it because it's going to be on question number 5, your assignment. So you're going to, have a discussion and then you can decide, if you think there will be peace or not peace in this realm. It's very small. It's roughly the size of New Jersey or New Hampshire, okay? So put it into perspective there. Yet this is one of the most favored pieces of real estate within our globalized world, okay? But really it's been fought since 3000 BC. So going back to the Old Testament and the biblical era, okay? And this is what modern day Israel looks like. You'll notice some colors here that the orange is what it was originally supposed to be, and then, changed over time, though, because of wars and that. And I'll explain how the boundaries have changed, okay? So, the capital is Jerusalem for Israel. This goes, again, back to the biblical era, okay, is why it's the capital. And, of course, the U.S. Embassy is moved there, along with a lot of Central American countries, Brazil, Argentina. Really, many here in the Western Hemisphere have done that. And Israel is a major ally of us, okay, the United States. The reason why Israel is such a major ally is because we share a lot of the same freedoms, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion. We also, too, share together, a lot of cultural similarities here with Western values. As I said, freedom of speech, religion, expression, etc. But also, we did help refound Israel. What we did was, is we actually, with the UN and the Soviet Union, actually helped, reestablish it, okay, and actually help with the Jewish immigration. Again, all three Western religions view Israel as being important, as a cultural hearth, especially in Jerusalem, especially the three, Western religions there in the Old City. Now, you probably heard the terms Israelites and Israelis. Let me go ahead and clarify something. Israelites are the ancient Jews from the Bible when they fought the Philistines in 3000 BC, again up until, a lot of the AD era, okay? So that's the Israelites. Israelis are modern citizens of Israel. They don't necessarily have to be Jewish, though supermajority are, okay? That's why there are some Palestinians and even some Arabs that want Israeli citizenship, okay? So I just want to make sure you guys understand those differences, okay? As I said, it's not listed here, but it's important. Both of these groups, the ancient Philistines and the ancient Israelites, have fought each other going back to the biblical era, okay? I'm going to show you, I'm also going to post a video as well in detail to show you guys this. Neither group has ever gotten along, okay? It's been listed in the Old Testament. It was even mentioned in the New Testament, even mentioned in the Quran. So there is plenty of primary documents out there, historical geographic documents, on these two groups never getting along. So they are two ethnic groups, okay? Yes, there is religion there too, but you have to remember that Islam was found much later. We're talking, going to the AD era, as we mentioned. This is way after Christianity was found in AD 33. Okay, Islam was found in the AD 600s. So you have to look at it also from an ethnic perspective. These are two groups that have never liked each other, okay? And even during the Roman Empire, the two groups did not like each other. Okay, again, it's listed there in portions of, primary documents. And then in AD 70, okay, the Jewish community was forced out. Okay, majority of them, not all, some did remain, especially during the Crusades in the Ottoman Empire. Okay, but they were forced to Europe. Okay, it's where you had the massive Jewish immigration to Europe. Okay. But like I said, under the Ottoman Empire, okay, there was massive control. There were still some skirmishes between two groups despite the Ottoman Empire controlling it, okay? Fast forward, though, to late 1800s, you have what's called Zionism, okay? Zionism means reestablishment of a Jewish homeland in biblical Israel. Okay? Let me repeat that again. Zionism means reestablishment of a Jewish homeland in biblical Israel. Okay? The person credited with establishment is this gentleman right here, Theodore Herzl. Okay? He is the person that is, really credited with establishing it. Okay? He, of course, was there, was there during when it was the Ottoman Empire, but of course wasn't there when it became British Palestine. That, of course, happened after World War I and was given its independence in World War II and then became modern-day Israel. Now, Jewish immigration, though, started way before the Holocaust, okay? A lot of people like the idea, especially after World War I, with the United Kingdom being involved. They were like, okay, people want to reestablish the homeland, want to go back to the land of the ancestors. So the Balfour Declaration came about. What the Balfour Declaration states is that it's going to allow for Jewish immigration to British Palestine and allow areas to be under Jewish control. Now, a good portion of these areas, not all, but a good portion had little to no settlements. So that's why many immigrated there, okay? So it did happen in the 1920s. Not many people did immigrate to Israel from, all of Europe and even Russia. Although some people from Russia did immigrate because of the Russian Revolution. Okay, but people who were Jewish who lived in, say, France or the Netherlands or Germany are like, why would I want to live a comfortable life here? I lived here for generations, I'm French, I'm, Dutch, I'm German, I'm Austrian. Why in the world would I want to leave everything behind and go all the way to Israel? Okay? However, this changed after World War II. As I said before, with the horrors, the genocide, and the Holocaust, many were like, you know what? We lost everything. Let's restart a new life in the land of our ancestors, Israel. Okay? It'd be almost like the way what Moses did, okay, when he fled Egypt. Alright? British Palestine was chosen for Jewish immigration beforehand because, again, it is the ancient homeland of the Jewish people. It has nothing to do with trade, nothing to do with economics. It's that place feeling, remember we talked about before, going back to the one that's saying this is the land of our ancestors, okay? Law of return also came about. What law of return means is that anybody who is Jewish can obtain Israeli citizenship, okay? I'm going to repeat that again. Anybody who's Jewish around the world, doesn't matter if you live in Russia, India, etc., as long as you are Jewish, you can obtain Israeli citizenship, okay? That is the law of return, okay? Now, the original plan for Israel was to have two states, one Jewish, one Arab. Okay, if you look at the middle map here, that was the original intent of Israel, was to have two states, one Jewish, one Arab. Jerusalem was to be an international capital controlled by the UN, and Tel Aviv was to be the capital of Israel. There was, at first, everybody thought, okay, it's a good agreement, okay, so that would be one Arab, one Jewish. The Arab part, of course, would also be where the Palestinians would live. When Israel declared her independence on May 14th, 1948, all the Arab states, and I'll show on the slide here, all the Arab states declared war on Israel. So Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Syria, and Lebanon. All of them declared war on Israel. They thought, we're just going to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. Were they successful? No. War ended in 1949. Israel was able to win territory. See how they were able to win these areas? They were able to win territory. With that, Egypt gained control of the Gaza Strip. Jordan gained control of the West Bank. Okay? So that's what happened. Okay? Really, throughout of modern Israel's history, there's always been some type of war, except they've always won. Let me give you guys another one. In 1956, you had the Suez Crisis with the Suez Canal, okay? The Egyptians were kicking out the French and the British, okay? because Egypt attacked Israel, and Israel realized they had now alliances in the United Kingdom and also to the French, they said, okay, we're going to ally with them. That angered the Egyptians, and that angered the Arab states once again. Okay? Then 1967, you had a Six-Day War. Okay? So you had all the Arab states once again, 1967, attack Israel. Israel won again. And they were able to then gain all these territories. All these areas in green. The Sinai from Egypt, the Gaza from Egypt, the West Bank from Jordan, the Golan Heights from Syria. They gained control over it. And even to this day, a lot of these areas still have military occupation. The exceptions are the Sinai and the Gaza Strip. Okay? So what happened is then, in 1979, Israel actually made an agreement with Egypt. Sadat, okay, he actually was assassinated because he made an agreement with Israel. So they withdrew and they gave the Sinai back. Then 1993, okay, they withdrew from Gaza completely by 2005. So there were increments. First 1993 and then completely then in 2005. Okay? Now, the West Bank, a lot of people say this might have been a Palestinian homeland, okay? Although it does have, military occupation, there's also been Jewish immigration in this area. In fact, 10% of the population is Jewish, okay? There had been a security barrier to go around it. Again, it's different when compared to other countries because the Israelis proclaim the security barrier is to keep out terrorism. Okay, that's what they said. And again, this is in drone footage or an aerial footage of it right here. So that's what they proclaim it's done. But then the question is, what about going through certain property? Okay. I do want to say that the current prime minister is actually now the longest prime minister in Israeli history is Benjamin Netanyahu, and the Likud party controls parliament. They, of course, if you've been following the news, Israel's been having multiple elections. So you have the Likud party, and then you have the blue and white party, okay? So those are the two parties fighting for control. And again, they're still trying to negotiate to get the government there full, but for now, he remains the prime minister of Israel. There's a debate amongst geographers, is Israel a nation state? Some say it is because it is predominantly Jewish throughout. You have Jewish culture there. You have the Hebrew language. Some say it's not because it is the birthplace of the three Western religions. You not only have Judaism there, but also Islam and Christianity. So there's been a debate there amongst geographers with regards to Israel. What I want you guys to do is, okay, you can click on these links here, but again, if you just type out Mark Moody Geography, my full name, I want you to start this video here by Professor Dershowitz, okay? He is a scholar on this. He's been studying this, really 40 years, okay? He is a legal scholar. And then I want you to watch these videos here, okay? I want you to stop to where it's, Garfield Mail on Nurmul Abu Dhabi. You can watch it, of course, for fun. But I'm just letting you know these are the videos I want you to watch. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4. Okay, I want you to watch those 4 videos, okay? Now, when you're done watching the videos, okay, I want you then to answer this question. This is, of course, question number 5 for your assignment. Do you think there will be peace in this region? Give me 3 factors. For your discussion, okay, your discussion. Again, I'm going to go here to show you guys how to access it. Go here. Okay, you want to go here. Again, I need to do a student view. And then I want you to go down, okay, to here. Click on it. And then, scroll back up for you guys. Let me actually scroll down. I apologize. Go here. And then click on Israel and Palestine, okay? And then you're going to answer the questions here, okay? Simply click on Start a New Thread. And then, again, you're going to then give your perspective. Say yes or no. And I want you to explain at least in 4 sentences, okay? So that's all I have now for Israel and Palestine. Okay, but I do want to show you another video. This is actually the ancient kingdom, okay? This is Israel. You can tell there's Judah there. Of course, Jerusalem was right there. Eventually got taken over. And then there's the Philistine states. This is for the Palestinians, okay? So that's why I keep saying the two groups have never liked one another, okay? So be sure to watch the video I posted in D2L. Watch this and also watch the 4 videos and you guys will be fine, okay? So let me know if you have any questions, anyone, and then be sure to watch the last video.